this journey we will find our souls begin to intertwine. Your heart of gold, so pure, divine, and I lost myself within the fire, breaking free from my desire. A heart of gold forged to inspire. It's Starfire.
All right, hello everyone, Mystic Mike here, and we are on Behind the BS, Behind the Broadcasting Software, and today we have StealthyAssassn. How you doing today, Stealthy?
Not bad, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'll get you to do a little intro, introduce yourself a little bit, tell us about yourself, and then we'll get into the fun stuff.
All right. Hello everyone, I'm StealthyAssassn. I'm from the UK, relatively newish to streaming properly. Been streaming on and off for like the last nearly year. Variety streamer over on Mixer, and other than that, I've just like enjoying hanging out with everyone that we're meeting in the communities and everything.
Nice, awesome. So we'll jump right into the questions here. We'll go with the first one that I kind of like to get people's what they like to eat kind of thing. What's your favorite go-to order at your favorite local restaurant?
Oh, this is an easy one. Whenever I get a chance to go to TGI Fridays over here, always proper full 3-course meal. Always start off with the Jack Daniel's glazed chicken wings.
Ooh.
Yeah, gorgeous. I love Jack Daniel's glaze. Then move on to, for the main, it's always a New York strip steak. Again, with the Jack Daniel's glaze, fries, and whatever the seasonal veggies. And then dessert, always warm chocolate fudge cake with ice cream.
Oh, man. Killing me.
Beautiful.
I should really save this question for the end.
It's making me hungry now.
Yeah, really, though. I'm going to have to go see if we have a TGIF. I don't know if we have one in my town or not. That sounds amazing. I'm going to have to save that question for the end from now on, I think, so I'm not starving throughout the whole thing.
I know, right?
All right, we'll move on to the next one here. What's something you failed at, and how did you overcome it? And this could be anything, either in regards to streaming or in regards to anything in life in general, depending how much you want to open up.
This is a tough one, because it's not, the answer I'm giving isn't properly like a fail. It's more something that happened that ended up changing the direction of my life. But when I was younger, I used to play football, or soccer to you guys, over in the US. Used to play football. Got a nasty tackle in a trial match for Leeds United.
Ooh.
It wasn't an actual trial match for them, it was where we were being scouted.
Oh, cool.
Got injured, tackled from behind, did both my ACLs in.
Oh.
So, obviously bedridden for ages, never managed to make it back to playing. The scout who was there actually came to see me in hospital and told me if it weren't for that injury, I would have had a proper trial with Leeds United at the time. And this was back when they were like a proper big Premiership team and everything.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, going from that, obviously that was just heartbreaking. Not being able to come back, didn't know what I wanted to do with my life at the time then. So life took like a downward spiral a bit. And then eventually found that I enjoyed working in the pub trade. So obviously went on, started at the very bottom as a little glass collector. Worked my way up and was running pubs and everything up until about 3-4 years ago now. And then because obviously it's died off and everything.
Yeah.
I don't particularly want to work for the breweries that much, because working for the breweries, you're just tied too much.
Yeah.
I was always lucky. I always had friends that owned pubs, so they always used to and never wanted to be hands-on themselves. So they always just kept being like, "Oh, come run this pub for me. Come run that pub for me." So got lucky. Had the experience of actually running pubs just though they were my own, but not having to have the financial outlay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably the toughest thing I've ever had to overcome in my life at the moment.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine something you've worked so hard at to do, and then have an injury kind of kibosh it on you. Something really that's out of your control, 100%, really.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then you look, other people that were in that match at the same time, they've gone on, made good careers. So the likes of Aaron Lennon and that.
Oh, cool. I wish I knew more about football.
Yeah.
The only time I really watch is maybe the World Cup, and that's usually just towards the end when it's there's like more into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you like? This is kind of sidetrack, but what do you think about them adding more teams to the World Cup? Like I was listening to the radio one day and they were talking about adding more teams. What are your thoughts on that?
It doesn't bother me that much. I mean, it gives us more. Well, it gives obviously more players a chance to actually experience a World Cup from teams that possibly may never actually get to normally experience it.
Like Canada.
Yep. I think it can be a good thing. I mean, it's one of them. It can go either way. It's either going to be a good thing and it'll strengthen sort of.
Because it's not the first time either, right? But they've expanded it.
No, I think it expanded a while ago as well.
Cool.
So
I should really get into some stuff. My wife would kill me. I'm already into football and hockey. That takes up pretty much most of my year.
Talking about what was the final score last night?
I fell asleep too. I know they won. I believe it was 3-1. Was the last I saw before I fell asleep. That was Montreal. Everyone against LA on March the 5th.
Yeah.
So if you know the final score, feel free to comment. I passed out with a baby on me.
Yes.
Next question we'll get into. This is in regards to streaming. What do you wish you would have known when you started out? Like, what's something you could go back then and say that you know now? Like, tell yourself.
Everything. But no, seriously, just wish I'd known not more to be more myself at the beginning. Be more me than sort of a follower going, all right, this guy does that, so let's kind of work off that a little bit. Just be yourself. Do what makes you happy.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the one thing. So, I mean, I did. When I was just doing the odd stream before I started properly nearly a year ago, I was just going, all right, so this big streamer I'm following is doing this. Let's give that a try.
Yeah.
Try it. Be like, yeah, it's all right. Couple of weeks down the road. Nah, it's not for me.
And that's the thing. You got to find what works for you. You got to find your niche.
Exactly.
Because what works for this big streamer, it might not work for you or me or anyone.
Exactly. Look at me. I started my Football Manager.
Yes, I still got to catch one.
And that's going to be tough work. But it's going to be a massive niche if I can pull it off.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm going to have to tune in. If you jump on today, I'm going to have to jump in just because I'm going to be sitting on the couch with the baby, so I'll need something to watch.
Yeah.
All right, we'll move on to the
sleep like Mozzie.
Or you fall asleep like I won't lie, I might fall asleep, but it's not because of you. It's just because the last 4 days. We'll move on to the next one. This one's not on the list I gave you. I kind of like this one. If you had only one sense, hearing, touch, sight, etc., which one would you want and why?
One sense. It'd probably have to be sight, because I don't want to see and experience everything out there in the world. There's so much still to see, explore.
That means no more Jack Daniels glazed wings.
You'd still be able to have them. You just wouldn't have that experience of the taste, would you?
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Being able to see all the amazing sights and everything out in the world. Because I love exploring. Just obviously financial restraints stop me from doing so much traveling and everything.
Yeah. It's not. Yeah. I feel you.
Yeah. So
that's good. I think I would choose sight as well, to be honest with you. Kind of the same reason. But like you said, there's so much to see, so much.
Exactly.
And a lot of the stuff, the older stuff, you can't touch anymore anyway. So
yeah,
touch is kind of useless. And really, a lot of them, you don't need to smell them. There's not much to hear. So sight, yeah, I agree. Next one kind of ties into the last one you did. So I'll skip that one, the roadblock one, because you kind of covered it in the second question. We'll move on to you have your stream room, your kitchen, and your bathroom. Which do you clean first? Which one do you want to clean first? Which one do you need to clean first, and why? Probably
the stream area. purely because it's where you spend most of your time while doing this. So you obviously want that tidy, clean. But there would have to be the kitchen. Purely because obviously I live in a house share. Obviously leaving the kitchen a mess just causes arguments between everyone.
Yeah.
But even if it wasn't a house share, you're always constantly using the kitchen, whether it's prepping more food. It's a good little sort of social hangout area as well while you're prepping. And that, so yeah, it'd have to be kitchen that would have to be done.
And that seems to be the consensus with everyone I ask is the kitchen. And I kind of agree. It's like you said, it is the social hangout. It's where you always are. It's where you're making your meals. Like if it's dirty, well, eventually you're going to get fruit flies and whatever else. And then not going to be a good meal.
Exactly. All
right, we're going to move on to another one. This one is from my other list that I have that I didn't give you. What annoys you the most and why?
Just in general or in streaming life?
It can be in general. You can do both if you want, in general and in streaming life. In
general, people just not sticking to their word.
Yeah.
Which obviously relates a lot to at the moment in my life situation. And in the streaming world, this is possibly going to be a controversial one. It is related to partnered streamers.
Okay.
Yourself not included. And it's only a small amount. Some partnered streamers, and this is what annoys me, and it's happened with one partnered streamer that I followed for years. Still do follow, but just don't really
hang
around with that much now. Changing as soon as they get partnership.
Yeah.
Sort of. And that annoys the hell out of me. Because then you think, well, hold on, have they just put this persona on so they can get to that point? Or have they been themselves and now they've got partner, they're putting on this whole fake persona?
Yeah. No, I could see it changing some people, but I think a lot of people they gotta look at it when they get partner, things do change. But the whole reason you got the partner was because of the way you were.
Exactly.
And if you were faking it the whole way, then
technically you
got to continue.
You should be yourself.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. You should be yourself. But if you faked it to get there, like they say, fake it to make it. Well, then you should continue to do that or make the lifestyle changes that actually, reflect the way you were being up until you made partner. So that way it's actually true. Like make the change in your life.
Exactly.
Like, I agree. I've seen some partners where once they get it, they kind of change. And those are the ones that I'll still support. I'll still stop by once in a while, but I stick to the ones that I feel are true and the ones that I know that before they were partner and after they were partner, there was not a big change. The biggest change I see is that I'm okay with is the time restraints that they have. Because it is, once you make partner, there's so much more that you have to do.
Yeah.
That's when like everyone thinks making partner is, that's the end game. Everything's done. No, making partner is like kind of like
making partner is the beginning.
Exactly. Like everything before that is like you're like in the womb basically. Like use that analogy. Like you're just incubating in your mother's womb.
Yeah.
And then once you make partner, you're born, and then that's when you gotta work twice as hard. And that's where like I feel so bad sometimes because I can't get into as many people's streams as I used to. But I try my hardest to even just lurk and at least have my view there for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with you. That is kind of annoying to see someone change that much right after. Because then it's like you said, it makes you wonder, were they faking it the whole time? Or did it change them? Did it go to their head? Okay, so the next one here is, what profession other than streaming would you like to attempt and why?
I've got two answers for this.
Perfect.
Well, one, probably try and get back into running pubs or something again.
Okay.
Because it's just such a nice, easy lifestyle.
Yeah.
I was doing, at the last pub before my friend sold it, I was doing from like 7 a.m. and not finishing like with office work and that till like probably 1 a.m.
Oh, wow.
So I'd have like that, like 6 hours between to try and sort of relax, sleep, all that sort of stuff. But I was never tired because you're never running the pub. You're never that busy.
Yeah.
Because obviously you've got your staff to do it.
Yep.
So it was more like just getting paid to socialize more than anything.
Pretty much. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Or if not that, because I'm self-teaching myself how to learning JavaScript, do some sort of coding job with JavaScript.
Ooh, Java's fun. Have you ever wanted any help or tips? Like I took programming in college.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been quite a while, like 15 years since I graduated, but I enjoy Java.
I've got a massive book that I bought to go through. It just teaches you everything.
Yeah, the book is, I think I know the one. It's like 3 or 4 inches thick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the one. I think I got 2 of them.
Yeah. It's just that I've got other ones I want to learn as well afterwards, like Python and stuff like that.
Python is really fun too. My son's actually learning that right now, and I'm kind of like playing around with it with him, and it's not as hard as you would think to learn. I mean, he's only doing basic stuff, so yeah. But it is a lot of fun. Stuff you can do with it blows my mind.
I know, it's crazy.
Next one. This is a fun one I like. I've gotten a lot of fun answers from it. What's your favorite curse word when gaming, and why?
On stream wise, very rarely swear anyway. But probably just plain old simple fuck. But when I'm like off camera streaming, just chilling, use fuck nugget a lot.
Fuck nugget a lot. That's the second one. Second time.
And yeah, I use that a lot off stream.
That's awesome.
I've used it a lot so far doing Kingdom Hearts, and I've barely touched Kingdom Hearts yet.
Yeah, there's some times where, especially now when I'm playing it, like you've seen, I'm playing it on the proud mode, and there's some times where I want to drop a few curse words.
Yeah.
Next one, this is kind of an unconventional one, kind of a funny question. If you were to see a puddle on the ground, would you walk around it, over it, or jump in it?
Depends what mood I'm in.
Right now, in the mood you're in right now, what would you do?
Mood I'm in right now, probably jump in it and start dancing.
I like that. I like it.
Yeah. So I'm in a totally random mood at the moment.
That's good, though. It's good to see that you're in a good mood, though, right?
Yeah.
That's good. Next one. What's your favorite thing about streaming?
That's an easy one, really. The communities you meet, and some of the individual people that come into your life from it.
Yeah.
I mean, the likes of you, French Fry, Choppy, just to name a couple.
Yep.
Become massive parts of my life. So, but yeah, and the communities you meet, there's some amazing communities out there.
Agree 100%.
Yeah, that I probably would never have met if it wasn't for streaming.
Yeah. So it's so true, yeah. I'd probably still be sitting on a couch watching TVs, gaming by myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Next one, bring up kind of a fun one too. If you came back in your next life as any animal, what animal would you be and why?
For me, it would be a penguin.
A penguin? Why a penguin?
A penguin. I don't know. I've just always loved penguins. I always call them Wenpens.
Wenpens?
Wenpens. Don't know why. It's something my stepdad.
Oh, okay.
Like he wasn't literally my stepdad. My mum and him never got married, but he was more like a father than my actual dad was at the time in my life.
Yep.
And he always called them Wenpens.
Awesome.
And it just sort of rubbed off on me. But yeah, I love penguins.
I like that. I did not expect that.
A lot of people don't.
No, that's so cool. So yeah, is there anything that I didn't ask you, or anything else you'd like to talk about, or anything I should have asked you?
Yeah, this is a fun little dig at TG. Okay. You should have asked me how bad the Giants were gonna suck this coming season.
I think we all know the answer to that, though.
Yeah, just as bad as last year.
Just as bad as maybe they'll get one more win. Maybe each year they'll gain one win over the previous. We'll find out this year.
Yeah,
I like
that.
Now,
they're going to go for like that for number 1 draft pick.
Yeah, just to get another guy to fail for them.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's it, guys. That's all the questions we have for today for Stealthy Assassin. I hope you guys enjoyed it. What I'll do now is I'll get Stealthy to drop all his any of his socials, any of your links, Mixer, whatnot, and then they will also be listed in the description as well, so people can click on those and check you out as well.
Cool.
If you want to do that now.
Yeah. So you can catch me over on mixer.com/StealthyAssassn. No I in the assassin part. So it's ASSASSN. for the assassin part. And Twitter, where I'm at pretty much 24/7, since I barely sleep.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's twitter.com/StealthyAssassn. So spelled the same way, no I. You can find me on there posting about whether I'm streaming or not. Because the schedule with live stuff at the moment is a bit all over the place, but there is usually 5 streams a week. Just trying to nail down that proper schedule as well, which you will find properly on Twitter at some point.
Nice, can't wait. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed yourself. I know I definitely enjoyed myself. It was nice getting to know some stuff, especially the Wenpen. Wenpens. Wenpens. That's awesome. We're gonna have to come up with something for that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much, everyone. This concludes Behind the BS, Behind the Broadcasting Software with Mystic Mike. Remember to subscribe, like, and leave a comment if you enjoyed this podcast or have any tips or questions for future guests or myself. Remember to email your questions for future guests or just general questions of how you could be a part of Behind the BS. Email me at behindthebs@mysticmikelive.com. Peace and love.